Welcome to Kiss the Reviews. I'm Armando. That's Corey. And today we're doing 1994's The Specialist. Before we get started, if you want to reach out, follow me and Corey on Twitter. You could follow me at Junior D's. You could follow Corey at Corey_idol. And this is another one of the PayPal requests that we're putting into the books this week. If you want to know which movies are coming up as far as requests go, you can look in the comment or the description below, or you can follow us on Twitter again, and we'll have updated lists for you as we go forward. So,
yes.
With that said, let's get into this. Would we classify this as an erotic thriller?
I chubbed up.
Oh, yeah, great.
Well, let's get into the cast of The Specialist. 1994, this film stars Sylvester Stallone, our guy, as Ray Quick, Sharon Stone as May Munro, James Woods as Ned Trent, and Eric Roberts as Tomas Leon.
Yeah, two things here before we really get into this. One, you could tell they were going for the erotic thriller with Sharon Stone's character name being May Munro. That is either a comic book name or a fuck film name. There's no two ways about it.
Yes.
That's how that's going down. And second, I think it was Legally Blonde most recently, where we discussed using what God gave you to manipulate those that you can manipulate. If you remember that, just do what you got to do to worm your way in, etc. There is an exception to every rule. And the exception to that rule for me would be when Eric Roberts has to enter me. Because Sharon Stone basically does exactly that. And I'm just like, I'm out. Like, I didn't know my parents that well. I was 10. Fuck them. I'm not letting this dude get inside me. There's no way that's happening.
What I want, I take.
That whole thing was just strange.
So gross. You want to talk about Marky Mark Grandpa kiss? He blows Grandpa kisses to everyone in the movie.
He's what we call in the biz a bit aggressive.
Just a little bit.
just a touch. Oh, but let's
somewhere Louis C.K.'s jerking off being like, oh, dude, that's a touch too much, dude.
Well, with that said, let's get into this movie. This film opens up in Bogota, Colombia in 1984. Ray Quick and Ned Trent are explosive experts for the CIA on some assignment to blow up a bridge while this certain vehicle is passing over said bridge. And as the vehicle approaches, Quick sees a kid inside the vehicle. He wants to abort mission, and Trent says, go kick rocks. Quick tries to run and quickly disarm the bombs, but doesn't get to them all in time. And the car goes boom, boom, and Quick goes over the bridge and into the water.
I thought I was watching Tropic Thunder when I first started this because James Woods trying to be a military operative is the funniest fucking thing I have ever seen in my life.
Yes.
That was unbelievable. I've seen a monkey literally try to fuck a football before. This was funnier.
James Woods is soft as tissue paper. He plays crazy good, but hardened military guy, not so much.
No, not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. And it was fucking hilarious.
What?
And the cliche here of, oh, there's a kid in the car. Abort the mission.
Pull the plug, Ned. There's a kid in the car. Abort the action.
You're the rigger. I am the trigger. I make the call. You just sit back and watch the show.
First off, I think we're about a week away from having that line completely cut out because he says abort. You're not allowed to even say that shit in this country anymore.
Nope.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
But what I find funny in this movie, and it happens a couple times, the first time here, is there are bombs going off with people right next to said bombs.
Yeah.
And just like, here Stallone gets blown off the bridge. He was standing right next to the goddamn bomb when it went off.
Yes.
They make mention 4 or 5 times in this movie that Sly is this explosive expert, and his bombs are super precise.
I heard that you control your explosions, that you shape your charges.
Apparently, they're so precise where if you're standing 2 feet from said bomb, you're good because he didn't mean for it to blow your way.
Exactly. Exactly. That bomb blew up. Only up.
You were right.
Sylvester Stallone does not believe in collateral damage at all, whether dictated by his moral compass or by his precise bomb making. There should be zero collateral damage.
Which is bullshit, because if he's that good, that little girl should have never been hit.
It should have just hit the driver.
Exactly. Just whoop.
After getting blown off the bridge, Quick gets to shore and he fights with Trent. And Stallone here grabs James Woods cross-handed by the collar. Like normally when you're in a fight and you're like, hiya, where there's punches and you get on top of the guy, you grab him like this if you're going to like pull him close to you. Mm-hmm. He goes cross-handed with it and it just looks dumb as shit. Like, I don't know if that was written in the script. It was talk about me being persnickety. I mean, it just looked weird.
It did, and it didn't go unnoticed by me either. So I'm with you. That was just like, if I almost want to do a PSA, like, hey kids, that's not a real hold. Don't do that. But at the same time, I need every advantage I can when I'm in a fight, and I don't know which one of you fuckers is coming at me. So if you think that's a good way to go, I support it.
But he tells Trent here that his career in the CIA is over because of this, and he's going to report him to the fucking whoever, the ding-dongs at the CIA, because they give 2 shits about any of this.
Yeah, they're like, wait, you killed the drug lord. We get to insert our guy into position now and reap the benefits of all of this money, and our collateral damage was a little girl.
Cool.
Yeah, we're good. Here's the medal, Trent. Way to go.
Yes.
Hey, Ray, quick. You're fired. Get out.
So fast forward to quote unquote present day, 1994 in Miami Beach. We see Quick calling May from a payphone, and they discuss a possible job that May's hiring him for in his special bomb skills, because he's now an independent contractor bomb guy. And May wants him to kill 3 dudes who killed her parents when she was a kid. Now, she also says, and I don't know if you caught this, on said phone call, because she's like, oh, I want to meet you, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. She says she really likes his voice.
I like your voice.
No, you don't. Who? No. Okay, listen, I love Sly. We've talked about Sly offline. I love this dude as just an entertaining actor. He's not a great actor. He's super entertaining in like action movies and whatnot. So, and I love him. But nobody, when you're on the phone with him, he's like, it's a bomb. That is super precise. Nobody likes that voice. Quit lying to as soon as she said that, he should have been like, this is a setup, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, great.
No, dude, that is, you are about the same kind of person that would be like, hey, Gilbert Godfrey, your voice is making my pussy wet. Let's do this. Never gonna happen.
Bitch!
This dude sounds like me if I smoked a pack of fucking Marlboro Reds and then threw all the Skittles in North America into my mouth at the exact same time.
He initially refuses the job that she gives to him to blow these people up. And so she says that she's going to kill them herself. And Sly decides to follow her around like a fucking creep. And he then takes the job. And this is hilarious because literally for the first half of this movie, he's got like the little tape recorder, the little Walkman, and he's got his like stupid fucking headphones on. And he's just listening to like the conversations. Is that what we're led to believe here? He's listening to the conversations that her and him are having?
Yes, on like a Walkman.
As he's following her around Miami.
You're a stalker, bro.
Oh yeah, great.
So there's a scene in Parks and Rec at the end of one of the episodes where Andy Dwyer is describing Rambo.
Missionaries come to him and they're like, "Are you John Rambo?" He's like, "Yeah." And they're like, "We need you to take us upriver." And he's like,
You bringing any weapons?
they're like, "Of course not."
Then you're not changing anything. Go home.
And then they come back in a rainstorm. This time, he says,
Nope. Go home.
That is literally the Sly Stallone formula of success. No.
Yes.
No. I'm not doing it. Okay. Action. That's every fucking movie he's in.
It then cuts to Trent. We see Trent now. He's out of the CIA. He now works as the head of security for a mobster named Joe Leon, whose son, Tomas, happens to be one of the guys who killed May's parents years ago. And May is also at this party that we see, and she meets Tomas, dances with him, and then agrees to have him take her on a tour of Miami.
Nobody knows Miami like I do. What is okay? Now we're gonna do. Now we're gonna PSA here.
Corey's life lessons.
Hi, tough guys. Uncle Corey here. Is not sexy. Don't do that shit. What are you doing?
It's not?
Great. You have a nice gum line, Eric Roberts. Congratulations. P.S. Not fucking sexy.
No wonder I didn't get laid. I took part of my my early like dating tips from like Swingers and a little bit from this as I moved later. So I didn't realize it wasn't sexy, but now I know, and thank you.
Yeah, there's you know how like The Rock is like the one guy who could raise his eyebrow and it looks dope?
Yep.
Elvis was the one guy that could curl his lip and it looked dope. Everybody else fucking stop.
We then get the Sly on the bus scene. He's kicking the shit out of some dudes after stealing a woman's seat for no reason at all. This scene exists for no other reason than to show that Sly doesn't give a, like he doesn't fuck around, and he has this like great moral compass.
Yeah, this is our favorite cliche in an action movie where we demonstrate this. I will say this because we've talked about it so much. We're demonstrating here that our hero is a formidable opponent to any adversary, let alone the average tough, right?
Yes.
I'm a youthful tough, and there are 5 of us. There's only one of you, and you're old. Good luck, guy. And he does it. Congratulations. In Double Impact, we gave this kind of cliche, a lot of shit. Because he's just like, hiya! And he chops one dude in a pink gi, and the fucking thing is over.
Yeah.
This at least is a fucking fight scene between him and multiple opponents that takes a minute.
Yeah.
Now, what is funny to me in it is the 2 things. One, the bus driver keeps going, hey, what's going on?
Yes.
Dude, there's murdering happening on your bus. That's what's fucking going on.
You were right.
But 2 is after it's over, everybody just goes back and sits down.
Yes.
Like, oh, LA or Miami, fight's over. Back to work, please. And that's the other thing. If you're going to be a tough guy on a bus and, you're going to solve the situation by taking down the 5 youths that were mean to the pregnant lady, that's cool. I get it. But also remember, there are 58 motherfuckers on that bus that cannot be late to work or they will get fired.
Yes. So after that, we have Tomas taking May out on the town in Miami, and she literally hangs out with him all fucking day. She sees him and one of his goons beat up some dude in a bar, and she recognizes said goon to be one of the other guys that killed her parents. Mm-hmm. Sly is still trailing her at this point, and we hear the phone conversations as like the voiceover during May's scene dancing with Tomas. As we've already addressed this. Sly, it's creepy. Like,
it's beyond creepy. Like, it's beyond stalk. This is just fucking weird at this. Like,
yeah,
you've got a fetish that I don't even know how to cure at this point. Like, you need deep psychological. Everyone in this movie needs deep psychological help.
Yes.
They are all batshit crazy.
They all need a jerk and a cry. Every last one of them.
Oh, for a long time, not just one. Like, you need to be in a dark closet doing this kind of shit.
So May finally gets home after tongue fucking Tomas all day, and she's disgusted with herself, the situation, Tomas, the whole nine, and she gets a phone call from Sly. He says that he'll do the job now, but he gives her some rules that she needs to follow, and if she doesn't follow said rules, he won't do the job, and he'll kill her, and whatever the hell.
And if I'm Sharon Stone, I've been like, motherfucker. Now?
I've inserted myself into this whole situation.
I've been inserted into. What the fuck?
Yes.
What the fuck, dude? Now? This is like Jada in Set It Off. When her brother's like, yeah, I'm not going to college. And she's like, oh, the fuck you aren't. Dude, I was so pissed. Like, now, like, she comes in shaking and like has to peel off her dress and just collapses and looks like shit. As much as Sharon Stone can possibly look like shit, she looks like shit here.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, now I'll do it. I'd have been like, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck your little bombs. I don't need your help anymore. It's way too late.
So cut to Sly at a bar with his best Dave Coulier shirt from Full House, and he's spying on Charlie, the goon from earlier. He plants this bomb on the office door while Charlie's in there with the owner or whatever, and the bomb blows, and Charlie is the first to die.
I really like this scene. This is one of the few bomb scenes that actually really worked for me. Because they sped up the camera when he opened the door. I don't know if you noticed that. It kind of added to like the here it comes.
Yeah.
And the speed at which the explosion happened, and the guy flies back, his fucking head ends up in a goddamn fish tank.
Yeah.
All in all, this was a really good kill and had me really excited going forward.
Yes.
For what was to come. Because I had seen this in the theaters. I'd seen this on video. I've seen this a lot of times, but I don't remember almost anything about it other than the fact that it was, you know, Sharon Stone and Sly. So this kill was really cool. And the rest of them, kind of a letdown. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Witty kills, but not good actual, like, oh, that dude got fucked up kind of thing.
We'll get to the other kills too, but you're right. This one, best out of all of them. We then see Sly at his super secret squirrel home. He does some karate or kata, sweating his dick off while listening to his conversation with May. And we see some shots of May in her panties for some reason. And like, dude, this whole scene, just kind of like the bus scene, but like a lot of scenes in this movie, this scene doesn't need to be there. And it's so fucking ridiculous.
Yes. Dude, he sweats the way I sweat after I used to eat at Mongolian barbecue.
He's got the meat sweats.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, it's so bad you hold your butt.
Oh, yeah, great.
He has industrial fans. Like, I was gonna say, like, bro, you need some air conditioning. But he has industrial fans pumping air into those things because at the end, he fires one expertly at the cops.
Yes. So, dude, I don't know.
Why are you sweating that much?
Have you ever been to Miami? It's a fucking sweat box down there. That's my only explanation. You can have 100 fans blowing on you. All it's doing is blowing hot and humid air in your face. Makes you sweat even more. Joe Leone then gets Trent hooked up with the cops' bomb squad to help investigate the bombing at the bar so they can figure out who's trying to go after him. Trent here then builds a bomb at the police station to show how big his dick is, and the cops literally don't know how to disarm said bomb, and they do nothing except for piss down their legs when he activates the bomb.
It's been a minute since we've had some moron cops on this show.
Yes.
And it's like, hey guys, welcome back.
Yeah, it was refreshing. It was refreshing.
Yeah. It's a fucking bomb. You're on the bomb squad. It's your job.
It's not even like James Woods was looking at like the worst guy on the bomb squad. It's literally like the captain of the bomb squad. And he's like, I don't know how to disarm it. You're on the bomb squad. You're the leader of said bomb squad.
And it wasn't even, it's not like it was some intricate fight. He just went burp, 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 derp, derp, showed you exactly how he put it together, clicked to the pen to turn it on. And it never dawned on you to go, oh, all right, turned it off. Thanks, hotshot. See you later.
Sly then kills the second goon as he leaves a poker/hooker party with a bomb planted in the exit pad of the parking garage that displays bye-bye before it explodes. And with that said, I have a don't do that.
Don't do that, it's not good for you.
Hi, bomb makers. Don't make bombs with visible countdowns. Like, we already discussed the first bomb that goes off, it's a simple, like, detached. Mm-hmm. It's up against the door opens, boom, boomala, and you're dead. Cool. I'm totally good with that. It's a great kill. It's a great bomb, whatever. This one, he goes beep, boop, beep, boop, beep on the dial pad, and it gives him a countdown from 10 down to 0, and then the bye-bye. How about, like, listen, if you're going to do this, you put a little comedy in there, bye-bye, and it blows up. Fine. I'm okay with that. You can do that. It's allowed. But the countdown gives him a chance. He's already skittish because he found the fake bomb under his car, and yada. It gives him a chance to run away. And we know by your other bombs that you've made in the movie, once you're a foot away from the bomb, it no longer can kill you. So why are you giving him a chance to get out of this blast radius that's this big? Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure the bomb blows like from left to right. His seat goes straight up with him still in the seat, like it was a fucking pilot's ejector seat.
Oh yeah, he looks like Goose. He doesn't die from the blast. He dies from breaking his neck on the cockpit. Lord.
It's so just ridiculous. The whole bomb, this whole scene is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. And you might think it's okay for the funny ha 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 here with the bye-byes, but it's not. You chose to make your guy a bomb guy, okay? Assface. Every action movie has the witty lines during the kills. We all know that. That's as cliched and as expected as anything else in any of these movies, right? It's like the final girl in a horror movie being the virgin.
Yeah.
We expect it. That's fine. But it's when they're face to face. You chose to make him a bomb maker. Now you're going to throw a witty bomb maker and fuck you. Get the job done and move on. This isn't personal. You know what I mean? He didn't kill your people. You don't know about Trent right now. This isn't personal, but these lines and things, that's what make it personal because it means something to you. And I want you to feel this when you fucking lost, you piece of shit. This is a fucking goon.
We then get Trent, who visits May. He smacks the shit out of her, and we get the big reveal that they're working together. He basically told her that he would let her get the 3 dudes killed if she brought Quick to Trent, because apparently he has some vendetta against Quick for getting him kicked out of the CIA.
Which is weird because he's making so much more money.
Yes.
The women he sleeps with are so much better looking. The car he drives is better. Everything about his life
is better.
And he gets to be a fucking psycho, which is who he really is.
Yes.
So what are you pissed about?
That I don't get. Like, I get that, I've said it before in other reviews. Revenge is a good enough plot to explain away a lot of things, but not in this script.
Take it easy, hotshot.
We then get a quick scene of a very sweaty Sly building a bomb in a coffee cup saucer. And cut to Tomas at a resort. Sly switches out the coffee, and Tomas is toast. But not before. May enters the room, introduces herself to Tomas as May Munro, and Sly thinks she dies inside. Did the script writer, the director go, yeah, this scene doesn't make any sense. She's 4 feet away from him and goes, and she doesn't even say like, hey, Tomas, she just goes, May Munro. He gives some weird look and then he blows up. And like that, the whole scene is fucking fakakta. It's garbage.
Yep. There were so many different ways you could have had this happen. There are so many different ways where you could have tricked us as viewers into thinking that this maybe was the big fight scene. Like maybe Sly and him have to actually fight it out. And Sharon does get to kill him and has that kind of sense of catharsis before we move on further for our fucking 8th M. Night Shyamalan twist in this fucking movie. Like anybody gives a fuck at this point.
Yes.
But you still could have done that.
Yeah.
But for some reason, you decided to go this way, and it's by the grace of God and Sly's precision bombing that May's not only not dead, but perfectly, not even a hair got singed.
No, not a scratch. Not a scratch, but whatever, cool.
She sent in her Tupac hologram to do the fucking May Monroe message.
Yes. So we then get some more exposition in a phone call between Trent and Quick. Trent lures Quick in and tries to trace the phone call, but it doesn't happen because Sly's got his watch on the outside of his dress shirt because that's a thing. And he's like, 58 seconds, bitch. And he hangs up.
Now, this is what's weird, right? Because James Woods, this is honestly when I realized James Woods and I were the same person. Because Woods loses his fucking mind after the fact.
Yes, he does.
And he's just like, blah, blah, blah. But Sly totally just burns him on the phone, right?
Yep.
Like, oh, you're mad because you got fired. I got you fired from the agency. You're a fucking psycho. This guy works for dirtbags. The cops are all listening.
Yes.
And nobody stands up and goes, so you're under arrest, right?
You're right again.
Like, what just happened? What's the point of burning him?
Yeah.
There should have been a scene here where he either has to get the fuck out of there or has to, again, try and sell himself to these cops or do something, because this makes no sense.
So Stallone then goes to May's funeral because they all think she's dead. He realized that it isn't her in the casket. He finds the living May walking in the back of the church, follows her, and seductively frisks her.
Corey's life lessons.
Hi guys, Uncle Corey here. If you think you have been set up, like let's just say, for argument's sake, hypothetically, you're a bomb-making hitman, and you've just been set up by the femme fatale, and she shows up. Don't seductively frisk her. Frisk her, and then shoot her, or leave the fucking area immediately. You think you're being set up here, and you spend more time on your fucking knees than Chloe Sevigny did in The Brown Bunny. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Quick and May then go to a hotel where they quickly get down to business and bang it out on the bed and in a giant shower.
Oh, this is great.
Oh.
You're great.
Oh, is it great?
Oh, that's great. Stroke the shaft, cup the balls.
Here's a quick don't do that.
Don't do that, it's not good for ya.
Hi! Literally everybody. I don't care which hotel could be the most expensive hotel in the world. Bang it out in a shower, fine. Bang it out on a bed, fine. There's really two places that I wouldn't bang in a hotel, and I would suggest that you don't do that either. And again, the shower's gigantic. Don't bang on the shower floor, and don't bang on the carpeted floor. Neither one of those have been cleaned in 30 fucking years. So, that's just, you fucking nasty.
That's how you get MRSA in your holes.
So after this whole thing, May leaves first thing in the morning. She's found by Trent in the lobby of the hotel. She tells Trent where Quick is, and Trent and his goons take her away, and they go up to see Quick in his room and kill him.
If you question Sharon Stone as an actress, I strongly urge you to look at this scene, because it is difficult for a good actress playing a role to be this bad of an actress in that character.
And I got him. Couldn't stay away from me. So?
Because she is fucking dog shit here. I was just going to go call you. He's up. Like, bitch, you're walking bow-legged, and you have green ooze dripping down the side of your leg because clearly you fucked on the shower floor. I know you're lying. This is such terrible acting.
Let me get my key in the back. Oh, it's a gun.
Oh, whoops daisies. Let me tell you
here's
didn't need Trent to be an ex-CIA anything. He could have been an ex-Subway sandwich maker. And you would have been able to figure out that there was a gun in her purse.
Here's the other thing, and here's another don't do that.
Don't do that, it's not good for ya.
Hi, goons and mercenaries and whatever the hell you are. When your leader says, hey, take her away. Take her away. She then's like, well, I gotta take a tinkle. And he's like, well, make it quick. And she's like, where am I gonna go? And then she like steals the phone, calls Stallone from the thing, like, hey, they're coming up to get you. If the dude or the woman that you're taking away to go get killed or capture or whatever, if they go, hey, I got a tinkle, here's a really quick response that works in all of these situations. Piss your fucking pants, dunce, and walk them the fuck away.
Yep. That's what real gangsters do.
Pretty simple. When Trent and his men arrive at the hotel room, Quick is gone, but he's rigged a bomb that goes off and literally blows the entire hotel room into the water below, taking 3 of Trent's men, into the water to die.
Corey's life lessons.
Hi, henchman. Uncle Corey here. If the person you are chasing is a bomb maker, don't pick up the phone that's just willy-nilly off the hook. That doesn't make any sense. Why would that be? It's just a dial tone, boss. Mimsy, you fucking idiot. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Bitch.
I did like this scene because this is probably the second best kill in this movie, which was the penthouse just completely breaking off and falling on top of the other dudes.
Yes.
That was a pretty cool scene. Kind of looked a little bougie, but if you take into consideration when this movie was made and the fact that they really didn't drop a fucking penthouse, this was all CGI.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. No, it's not
It's
horrible.
not great, but
No,
it's not
horrible.
that bad.
So after being taken to Joe Leon and finding out that he ordered the hit on her parents, May is forced to call Quick for a meeting, and she secretly lets him know that it's a trap. Quick and May then go to this meeting, and they escape on a boat and head to Quick's hideout. But Trent and the cops find out where Quick's super secret squirrel house is, and they show up with every cop in the continental US. And Quick has the whole place rigged here, and they escape again after all the boom boom goes off, and Trent dies here, even though he puts a bomb, and they're like, this movie is so frustrating here for a couple of reasons. One, it's an action movie, right? There's no action outside of Sly and Sharon Stone running away and escaping every single time. There's no fighting. Okay, you get Jean-Claude in a movie, so he's karate, hi-ya. You get Stallone in a movie, and typically there's lots of punches thrown, and no, he's a bomb maker this time. So all the fights are with bombs.
Yeah, the only real fight scene that happens is when he's trying to get out of the hotel.
Yes. And
again, he's not really fighting anybody that's any kind of real opponent to him. Yeah. I will say this, man. We shit on Sly a lot and all the goofiness that comes with his movies.
Yeah.
This dude's left hook is a thing of fucking beauty.
Yes, it is.
It should be framed and put in the Louvre. It's so beautiful. It is. It's gorgeous. It's like there's Tyson's hook and then there's Sly's hook in my book.
Sly throws the best fake left hook of all time.
Let me tell you, I don't want to know if it's real or not. I am not taking that thing.
Oh no, I'll fold like a cheap suit. Let's be real about it. So the movie ends here with Joe opening the small little letter package thing. It's got a locket inside, which he opens to reveal a picture of May's parents, and we get another boomala boomala. And watching from close by, May gets into the car with Quick, and they drive away. End of movie.
I love it too. He demonstrates here what I call today's American Christian. Because he picks up the paper and he goes, people are dead. thank you, God. You clearly killed these people for me. You're a great God. Opens up the locket, realizes he's about to die. Bastardo! Hey, man, it's just God's plan, baby. Nothing you can do about it.
You were right.
Listen, overall, and you and I talked a little bit before we did this review, like this movie was entertaining. Lots of, explosions and boom boom and all of that. It's all entertaining. It's all great. Acting, is what it is for one of these movies, especially a Sly movie. But this was Sly's first movie into a shitty slide of flops. Because think about his career. You have the Rockies, right? Think about, you have the Rockies, and then you have the Rambos, and he's literally, it's like Rocky Rambo, like every other year. And then we get to 1994. And before this movie, he follows all the Rockies and Rambos with Cliffhanger and then Demolition Man. And I know we ripped on Cliffhanger. It was still a decent movie, right?
Cliffhanger's dope. I like Cliffhanger.
So you have Cliffhanger, then Demolition Man, and then in 1994, you get this. And after this, it was literally a string of bad choices by Sly until about 2006 when they reboot the Rocky franchise. And then it's like Sly's back. And then it was Rocky Rambo, Expendables. Like it took Sly 12 years to realize, like, dude, I need to live here. And if I live here, he's an entertaining actor. He's not like, I'm going to get an Oscar for this kind of actor. You go to the movie to escape your bullshit life and to watch shit explode and to see him beat people up. Like, that's it.
Yeah, look, man, these guys, Sly, Arnold, Jean-Claude, all these guys, and I say this not cutting myself down either. They're the type of actor that I'm the type of writer. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to change the world. Yeah. I'm trying to entertain you with some boomala for as long as you fucking let me. That's all they're trying to do. And as long as they stick in that pocket, I appreciate it and I like it. Yeah. Now, that being said, shit like Demolition Man can go fuck itself because it doesn't make any sense. But I actually did like this movie. Believe it or not, even though there was no real action, because I agree with you. The action was very wanting, and really that's the only dig I have on this movie. Yeah. James Woods is a compelling, charismatic fucking bad guy. Yep. You love to hate him, even in real life.
I was just gonna say that.
His best villain role is playing James Woods in real life, so that's good. Yes. Sharon Stone, this was her era. This was her decade.
Oh, she owned it.
She owned it, and she does own it. She's fantastic. Yep. Sly is Sly. It is what it is. I liked the Mickey Spillane kind of old school noir, sexy detective. Because also, if you remember, that was a big thing right here, too, with movies like Jade. And like A Kiss Before Dying and shit like that. Like there was this real weird like erotica sensation that kicked through the 90s. Yes. I didn't not like it, but they are what they are. And this fit nicely kind of in there.
You're right. It's fact.
As good at acting as you're going to get from one of these movies, but you don't get all the sex that you would from one of these movies. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if you want to watch a better erotic movie like this, just go watch Basic Instinct.
Oh yeah,
because that's just hours of fuck. You know what I mean?
It's great. It's great. It's great.
Oh yeah, great.
And that's all I got. You got anything else on this one?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, for Corey, I'm Armando. This is Kiss the Reviews, and this was 1994's The Specialist.